As the summer transfer frenzy concluded last week, football fans worldwide were mesmerized by the blockbuster deals involving superstars like Erling Haaland, Robert Lewandowski, and Aurelien Tchouameni. But beneath the headlines, several lower-profile yet impressive transfers took place, which could significantly impact teams across Europe's top leagues this season. Welcome back to Pitch Talk. Let's explore 10 transfers you might have missed during the frenzy of deadline day number 1. Arsenal starlet takes surprising route to France. Highly rated Arsenal prospect Balogun raised eyebrows by joining Ligue 1, outfit as Monaco in a £9 million deadline day deal. With Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang departing last winter, many predicted the 21-year-old striker would stay and back up new signing Gabriel Jesus this term. After a prolific loan spell netting 21 goals in France's Ligue 2 last season, Balogun attracted heavy Premier League interest. Brighton, Crystal Palace, and Bournemouth all coveted the New York-born talent. But Balogun opted for Monaco in a surprising move for a young Englishman. If he adapts quickly and links up well with new signing Takumi Minamino, Monaco could earn a Champions League return. That would make their modest £9 million outlay look like a steal. Balogun faces a tougher challenge breaking into Monaco's first team than he would have at a Premier League relegation struggler. But the club has a strong track record developing youngsters. With the right mentality, Balogun could thrive at the French Principality under manager Philippe Clement. Number 2. Serie A challengers steal Danish Dynamo. Italian title, hopefuls. Napoli splashed around £26 million to sign Eintracht Frankfurt's Jesper Lindstrom on deadline day. The explosive 22-year-old winger excelled in Germany over the past 2 seasons after joining from Denmark in 2021. Lindstrom's speed, creativity, and goal threat attracted interest from Premier League giants Arsenal and Tottenham this summer. With Napoli already boasting a stellar cast of forwards like Kavica Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen, Lindstrom faces a challenge cracking manager Luciano Spalletti's first-choice 11. But if the 10-cap Danish international adapts seamlessly to Serie A, he could provide crucial firepower in Napoli's quest to dethrone defending champions AC Milan. Used primarily as a right-sided forward at Frankfurt, Lindstrom notched an impressive 10 goals and 7 assists last campaign in the Bundesliga and Europa League. His ability to play centrally or on the left gives Spalletti added flexibility. At just 22, Lindstrom already delivers end product matching more proven stars, and his resale value remains high if he shines for Napoli, then moves to an elite giant down the road. Number 3. Lazio land Premier League castoff on the cheap. After reluctantly selling midfield dynamo Sergej Milinkovic-Savic to Manchester United, Lazio rebounded nicely by acquiring Marseille's Matteo Guendouzi on the cheap. The Roman club secured Guendouzi on a 1-year loan with a £9 million option to buy. With Manchester United forking over £60 million for SMS, Lazio's thrifty capture of the talented 23-year-old Frenchman looks like a potential masterstroke. Guendouzi had shown at Marseille under manager Jorge Sampaoli last season, contributing 5 goals and 14 assists from central midfield. But Sampaoli's departure led to Guendouzi falling out of favor under replacement Igor Tudor this summer, precipitating his surprise Lazio switch. In Rome, Guendouzi reunites with manager Maurizio Sarri, who first brought him to England during his tenure at Arsenal. Sarri will expect the French U21 star to replace Milinkovic-Savic's box-to-box dynamism and chance creation. Number 4. Swiss starlet secures Premier League chance. Perennially overachieving Brighton pulled off a coup by signing Stuttgart defender Konstantinos Mavropanos for £17 million on deadline day. The 24-year-old Greek center-back consistently excelled for struggling Stuttgart in the Bundesliga over the past 3 seasons. Despite Stuttgart narrowly avoiding back-to-back relegation playoffs, Mavropanos shone as a standout performer. Last season, the imposing 6'4" defender led Europe's top 5 leagues in interceptions and ranked top 10 in blocks and clearances in Germany. His aerial presence and distribution skills suggest he could significantly bolster Brighton's defense as they battle on multiple fronts. Brighton scouted Mavropanos for over 1 year before striking a deal on deadline day. With stalwart Adam Webster suffering injuries last term, new manager Roberto De Zerbi demanded reinforcements. Mavropanos seems ready-made for the Premier League's physicality at 24. His £2 million annual wages also provide value. If Mavropanos adapts seamlessly to the Premier League, this under-the-radar swoop could prove one of the signings of the summer. Number 5. Fiorentina find Amrabat's replacement. After reluctantly selling midfield enforcer Sofian Amrabat to Tottenham for £14 million late in the window, Fiorentina reinvested a portion of the funds by signing Sassuolo midfielder Maxime Lopez for £8 million. While far less physically imposing than Amrabat, the nimble 5'7" inches Lopez provides creativity, skill, and vision in central midfield. After struggling to unlock Fiorentina in open play last season, Lopez's arrival directly addresses an area of weakness. The 25-year-old Frenchman excelled since leaving Marseille for Sassuolo in 2020, catching the eye of scouts across Serie A. Amrabat's departure was a blow to Fiorentina's midfield solidity, but Lopez's ingenuity and distribution could unlock striker Luka Jovic while helping replace Amrabat's ball progression. At a modest £8 million fee, securing a player like Lopez looks like shrewd business. If he gels quickly under manager Vincenzo Italiano, La Viola may have one of the signings of the summer on their hands. Number 6. Dortmund gamble on Germany's late-blooming striker, Borussia. Dortmund raised eyebrows by signing Werder Bremen striker Niklas Füllkrug for £12 million on deadline day. At 29, and having played in Germany's second and third tiers, Füllkrug hardly profiles as a typical Dortmund signing. The club normally targets younger talents with higher resale value, but Füllkrug is coming off a breakout Bundesliga season for promoted Bremen. His 19 goals and 8 assists earned him a shock Germany call-up for the upcoming World Cup. With Dortmund forward Sebastian Haller sadly battling cancer and other forwards misfiring, the late-blooming Füllkrug provides a short-term boost. Dortmund are competing on 3 fronts and needed depth after allowing Stefan Tigges and Daniel Malin to leave this summer. While an atypical signing, Füllkrug's £60K weekly wages reflect his value. Number 7. Teenage talent handed huge opportunity at Marseille. Despite serious Premier League interest this summer, Marseille retained starlet Bamba Dieng after selling veteran striker Luis Suarez to Granada for £8 million. Dieng becomes Marseille's starting center forward at just 22 years old. After showing promise last term scoring 8 times in limited minutes, he must now lead the attack for one of Ligue 1's powerhouses. It's a huge opportunity, but also a burden for the precocious Senegalese striker. Filling Suarez's shoes won't be easy. The Colombian legend scored 31 goals across all competitions during 2 prolific seasons in southern France. If he shines, his value will soar. And Newcastle United already bid £17 million for Dieng on deadline day. Number 8. Dutch international seeks revival in Saudi Arabia. Jorginho Wijnaldum joined Saudi club Al Nassr on a free transfer from PSG on deadline day in an unexpected move. The 31-year-old midfielder links up with former Liverpool teammate and Al Nassr manager Steven Gerrard just 2 years after joining PSG from Anfield. Wijnaldum's Parisian adventure soured quickly. He started just 18 League One matches last term under Mauricio Pochettino before his coach was sacked. Frozen out by the Paris club this summer, Wijnaldum departed by mutual consent, despite having 2 years left on a lucrative £180,000 per week contract. So there you have it, 8 under-the-radar transfers you may have missed amidst the summer frenzy. Which of these unheralded signings do you think will prove the most valuable for their new clubs this season? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Pitch Talk for a more insightful analysis of the beautiful game.